Hi, this is Chris Meaden. Just out today for just a nice walk around the park. It's crisp, gorgeous, sunny day, and just reflecting on the week. Spending time with my boys who are up from Weston-super-Mare, and Charlotte and Henry's birthday. Being 2 now, just reflecting on the last 2 years. Because it seems to have gone so fast. Henry and Charlotte are really chatty now, and they're picking up and learning so fast. We have to be more careful about what we're saying, and Henry's picked up a bad word, which we're not going to say on here, but it's recognising that how much we're influenced by the people around us. And what people say. All too often when I'm seeing people, people are stuck, if they're depressed or they're anxious, I always do an inventory of who's their support team, who's around them, who's giving them encouragement and support, and how they're doing that, how they're communicating with you, because your world is your creation through the words you say, and the people around you. So you may be having a good day, but if you're getting a text message, someone continuously every day asking you how you're feeling, you're having a good day, you're having a bad day, all it does is it's a prompt, it's an anchor to trigger off an emotion or thought. So even if you just started the day on a good note, and everything was going okay, and then you get a text or call from someone asking about your well-being, and of course it just triggers that response, maybe an emotional, physical response, but also triggers a process in your head where you start to then go and check. So you may have been having an okay day, you might have even been having a great day, but the very simple fact that someone's contacted you, texted you, or phoned you, prompted you to check in about your emotions, can often set a person down that spiral. So suddenly that good day is no longer such a good day, and then there's more of a focus as to, well, what could be wrong. So it's very much looking at healing. It's about changing your focus. And your unconscious mind is a bit like you're walking into a cave with a torch, and it's where you point that torch, that beam of light, is your consciousness of where you're focusing on. And sometimes we need a little help to point that torch in a different location, to start to focus on something different. So it's being mindful of the people around you who are influencing where you're pointing your consciousness in your life, and either politely tell them to stop reminding them. It's a bit like when you have a bereavement. You have a bereavement, and you're dealing with the grieving process, and you've got people around you keep on reminding you, sorry about your loss. So, and you get to a point where it's, for goodness sake, that's the polite way of saying it, I just want to get on. I don't want to keep being reminded about my loss. I'm processing it, I'm dealing with it, and it's very much the same thing. It's about who surrounds you, who supports you, and some people like to have a pity party, and to join in with someone's pity party. And it's not going to get you out of the space. It's about recognizing how that influence of those individuals around you, if you're in a place of depression and a place of anxiety, whether or not that intention is positive. And the thing is that some people do these things without really recognizing what they're doing. There may be good intentions behind their interest in you, but it's being mindful everything which is said around you, to you, about you, is influencing your views. It's influencing your beliefs about how you see yourself. So yeah, just do an inventory of people around you. You know, often you'll start to recognize that it's people like sapping you of energy, being negative around you, and it's about distancing yourself from those sorts of people. Now obviously that can be quite difficult if it's family, but either have a conversation with them, because it's about changing your world, your reality, and very much when I'm working with clients, it's allowing people to identify just how people are influencing you and making those conscious decisions to change how you react and respond. Of course, there's a number of techniques where you can remove the negative associated anchors and emotions towards people, and I do that a lot with clients in sessions, and now that will be in the retreat online program as well. But really just take an inventory of the people you interact with, and just begin to recognize, ask yourself a question: is this interaction positive for me? Is it assisting me to have a life where there's aspirations, there's joy, there's happiness, there's positivity? Or is that person feeding a negative state? And just make a decision as to whether or not you have a conversation with them or you just distance yourself with them. Most people get the point pretty quickly. Because you're only on this world, on this planet once, also we know. Obviously we have talk about past life and future life, progression, but let's work on the basis that this is our only life, and it's about becoming the greatest you, the greatest version of you, and that ultimately is going to be down to the people you hang around with, who influences your mind. Okay, if we had a direct line to Tony Robbins, it'd be fantastic. We'd be pumped all the time, motivated, driven, but unfortunately Tony's quite expensive to have on tap, so we have to make it ourselves. So anyway, this is me checking out now. I'm just going to enjoy the rest of my walk, enjoying the nature, the countryside, the changing colours of the leaves, and a lovely fresh air filling my lungs, keep me alive. So I will catch up with you tomorrow. Bye bye for now.